Guys, welcome back to day 17 of me documenting my journey of making at least 10k or 15k a month. Today is a very good day and Iman Ganji is about to start and I have to go eat. I went out for a jog, for a very long jog, and I'm back home. I just got back and I took a shower, and that's the time right there. So I have to just prepare and make something to eat and come and wait for the class to start. So I have to hurry up and go get something to eat and come sit and get my eyes on this chair and put in some grind because I got a lot in me. So yeah. So let me go get something to eat and come sit.
Specific tipping points in history that triggered massive shifts, economic changes that led 2025 have already vanished. 75% of your year. Listen, I get it. Life gets in the way sometimes. Your priorities change. These things happen. Listen, whatever the case was, let's just face the reality. You are 8 months into another year where you promised yourself things would be different. But activities could be automated. Entire careers that took decades to build, worthless. Degrees that cost hundreds of thousands, obsolete. That safe job that you're counting on, disappearing. But while some are about to lose everything, others are building generational wealth at previously something unprecedented is happening in this economy. We are witnessing the biggest disruption to how money is made since the internet was invented. And for the first time in decades, the advantage is shifting away from the wealthy, the connected, and the experts and towards regular, everyday people. There are still 4 months to go in 2025. And the good news is you don't need to create the next billion-dollar unicorn in 8 months to achieve true freedom. All you need to do is position yourself in the right place to surf this massive wave that is about to hit the market. And that is why we created the Make Money Online Challenge 2.0, to show you how you can leverage AI to position yourself at the right place and the right time while still in 2025. Let me tell you something incredible. The last time I hosted this challenge earlier this year, in the first 90 days, the people who took action generated over 8.9 million in tracked earnings. From making their first sale all the way up to buying a McLaren, these are regular, everyday people. No special skills. They just position themselves at the right place at the right time. And most importantly, took the decision to make this year the turning point of their lives. So yeah, it's true. 8 months of the year have already gone. Let's call it as it is. We are in the last episode of our challenge here, and this one is going to be very different from the rest so far. Okay, we have about 90 days left in 2025, and we need to decide what we are going to do in those 90 days. Topics that you knew nothing about. Look at how much progress you've already made in just 5 days. Now imagine if we keep the same rhythm and extrapolate this timeline to 90 days instead of 5. How much further would you be 90 days from now? You see, we overestimate how much progress we can make in a week, and we underestimate how much progress we can make in 90 days. This is the principle behind the idea of disappearing and coming back in 90 days. So here's the deal. How about we stop pretending that someone is going to come and save us like we're in a TV show or something, because no one is going to make this happen other than yourself. So you either take responsibility to pick yourself up and make this work, or no one will. Now, you might be asking, but why 90 days? There is actual science behind this. You see, research shows that it takes between 66 to 254 days to form permanent habits. And 90 days hits the sweet spot where your brain can actually rewire itself for success. But here's the real reason 90 days is perfect. It's long enough in order for you to build momentum, but short enough that you cannot procrastinate. You can't tell yourself, oh, I'll start tomorrow, when you know every single day counts. If you set your deadline for December 31st, by the time everyone else is just starting to make their New Year's resolution, you would have already been a completely different person. This means that for the next 90 days, every single morning, you wake up asking, what can I do today that will help me closer to becoming ungovernable? While everyone else is mentally checking out for the year, ungovernable people see this as the ultimate competitive advantage, the prime time of the year to lock in and commit to their goals. While others are coasting, you are building, because they know that they don't need perfect conditions in order to start. So today is the day we kick off this 90-day intensive period of commitment to your goals. By the end of this session, you would have the exact blueprint to disappear for 90 days and come back ungovernable with results you can actually point to, because this isn't about spending 90 days just getting ready. It's about 90 days of action that lead to proof. Multiple products created, offers launched, and if everything goes well, sales coming in, and the work starts today. So when December 31st arrives, you will already have real results to show. Can you commit to this for the next 90 days? Commit to giving it to your best, okay? Giving this opportunity your best, whether that means putting 30 minutes a day into it, or if that means putting in 8 hours a day. If you can't make that commitment right now, honestly, at this point, I just think it's best if you don't keep watching this video, okay? Because this isn't more theory to consume, I should say. This is the implementation framework that makes success inevitable. That is what our phase 2 is about. Now, before we can come up with a solution to this problem, we need to understand what is causing it in the first place, because not being able to accomplish my goals is not a problem per se. It is a symptom. And if you don't identify the real cause, all of your attempts to fix it will just act like a band-aid, treating the symptom and not the root cause. And that is exactly why most people never accomplish their goals. All their solutions focus on managing symptoms instead of addressing this dysfunction underneath. So before we talk about solutions, let's get clear on the cause, because at the root, success or failure always comes down to how you learn and implement. And humans actually learn the same way machines do, through a precise 4-step process. That is input, output, feedback, and adjusted input. Your input is the action you take: creating your first product, sending 100 outreach messages, publishing an Instagram reel. Input equals action, okay? Your output is the direct consequences of your actions. You launched your first product and got 3 sales, or maybe you got no sales at all. You sent 100 messages and got 10 responses. You published an Instagram reel, 10 people commented on it. Whether the result is good or bad, it doesn't matter. It is just data. Then you have feedback. This is where you learn from your output. Oh, when I send shorter messages, I got more responses. When I price lower, I got more sales but less profit, okay? When I posted at 2 p.m., more people engaged. It is the learning lessons extracted from your results. And that leads us to adjusted input. This is your next action. That's going to kick off this cycle again, but this time adjusted by what you learned in the feedback stage. Send shorter messages next time. Test a higher price point. Post at peak hours. And now, here is where the problem lives. The reason why most people never accomplish their goals is because they're stuck learning, consuming endless information. But consuming is not input. Learning is not input. Learning is feedback. We need to get you to decide to take action. Otherwise, none of the other days matter. Now, the second issue comes from those who do take action, but don't know how to extract the right conclusions from their results. They keep making the same quality feedback and repeat the same mistakes indefinitely, wondering why nothing works despite all of your effort. You operate in a bubble, make assumptions about what's working based on your limited perspective, and this happens because you can't give yourself objective feedback, especially on something you have no experience with. It's very simple. You do not know what you do not know, so you can't really identify gaps in your own knowledge. You lack the experience to recognize patterns that are obvious to others. Here is what the cycle looks like for most people getting into online business for the first time. Input, you try drop shipping, let's say, for a week. You set up a store, run some ads, and that's it. Output, you get a few hundred visitors, 0 sales, and you spend $200 on ads. Feedback, you think dropshipping doesn't work. This business model is dead. Adjusted input, you then try crypto trading instead. Then the same cycle repeats. Input, you buy a crypto course. You start trading for 2 weeks. Output, you lose $300 on bad trades. Feedback, you say, oh, crypto is too risky. I need something more stable. Adjusted input, you try affiliate marketing, okay? Don't fail because they lack knowledge. They fail because they never create enough input in the first place. They drift in and out of effort. They start strong for 2 or 3 weeks, then disappear when motivation fades. They stall before the loop can even work for them. So How do you fix this? Well, here is the insight I need you to take away. The easiest way to achieve consistency over these next 90 days and finally go from learning mode into earning mode is to commit to one single daily action. Not 10 things, not a giant to-do list, one thing, okay? So here's the question you need to answer. What is the one action you're going to take today that moves your business forward? Then tomorrow, answer again, and the next day, the next, and are you doing it successfully? Why? Because they already figured it out and went through all of the mistakes for them. They know that starting something from scratch is incredibly risky, and the safer path is just to follow the steps of someone who did it already. Even Elon Musk with SpaceX, when he went about building their first rocket, he didn't try to build everything from scratch at first. The first thing he did was try to acquire the models from the Russians, so that way he didn't have to do everything himself. Smart people don't try to reinvent the wheel. They acquire the plan from people who have already done what they want to do. So even if Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and the world's biggest companies always insignificant, but after flying for hours, that tiny deviation puts you hundreds of miles away from your destination. The same thing happens in business. A small blind spot in your approach, whether it's topic selection, monetization strategy, or business model choice, compounds over time until you're completely off track. The problem is you can't see your own blind spots, and that's exactly why you keep repeating the same mistakes. You don't know what you don't know. The easiest way to fix that, get external feedback. Stop relying on your own feedback for topics you know nothing about. And that's why after this session, I want you to take your 90-day plan and show it to your mentor for feedback. Every successful person I have ever studied had someone keeping them accountable, a coach, a mentor, a business partner, a competent team around who could see things that they couldn't. Warren Buffett had Ben Graham as his mentor. Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak as his technical co-founder who could execute the vision that Jobs couldn't build himself. I myself have a very competent team around me, consistently giving me feedback and helping me adjust my inputs. Without them, I'd be making the same blind spot mistakes everyone else makes when they try to do everything alone. The pattern is universal. Every breakthrough comes from having external eyes on your approach. People who can spot what you can't see. $165 million people earned on WAP. $165 million we processed on WAP. And bear in mind, that is, at least from when I invested in the company, this is just over a year ago, 5x. Yeah, 5x, okay, since our last round in June. Our last round, I guess I won't get too into the specifics of it, but yeah, I won't reveal what company it is, but I have a dear friend of mine, and we catch up every few months, and whatever, we were catching up a month ago, and long story short, he has a physical university. That's his business. He owns like physical universities, and it's always very fascinating catching up with him because they do over $1 billion a year. Wow. Yeah, it's a big group of universities and student lending and stuff like that. And I speak to him a lot about, okay, where do you see traditional education? And funnily enough, like, I remember when we first got introduced a year ago, he's like, to be honest, I think it's not heading in the most, heading in an interesting direction. It's not heading in the most positive direction. I don't have too much faith in, more and more people are going online and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, well then doesn't that concern you? And then I saw him like 3 months ago in UK, and he was like, yeah, well, I just sold half of the portfolio for $1 billion. So I was like, yeah, well, listen, that makes sense. So all of that money needs to go somewhere. Like that money, the hundreds and, I mean, was it hundreds of billions a year? Must be over $1 trillion a year that's being spent on traditional education.
It's overpriced, let's just put it that way, yeah.
That money needs to flow somewhere, okay? That money needs to flow somewhere, and that money is flowing into digital products. So that money is yours to be made, as long as you position yourself correctly. So the reason I bring up all this stuff is, I was just saying to VIPs about Ask Iman, our price, just so you guys understand, like, I said this one of the other days, but just so you guys understand, like, what is...
There were hurdles involved that Iman has been able to remove for you. And this is why I'm excited to be back here. Now, I got a couple things that I want to show you real quickly. I'm going to give you some frameworks. I have a lot of frameworks. Many of you have responded very positively to my frameworks. You've seen me demonstrate them on you, and then many of you ask me, how did you do this? How did you do that? What was the communication structure? I want to do that decision or a yes decision. So what I would do is I'd ask the audience yesterday, and I would say, if you are leaning towards a yes, but you're not quite there, what would help you decide if it was a hard yes or if it was a no? And I had more questions that I could answer yesterday. So I want to come back and check in with you and have more space to do that here today. So spend some more time on that as well. If you want to watch any of the YouTube videos that we've done previously, they are on the channel. They are on the YouTube channel. So mine yesterday, do me a favor, not right now, but before we pull these off, because we will pull these off in the near future, go watch it and give it some more views. You got to up my game up, because a lot of people see me on Iman's channel and they haven't been here, and I wrote this quote down, right? And I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to pop in and answer some more questions here. And then we're going to come back and look at some more of these decision-making criterias, and then within them, I'll just show you here really quickly. I have stories. I don't know if you can see the colors. I've coded some stories that go along with these that we can tell as well. But there's a quote from Marianne Williamson, okay? I'm guessing most of you do not know a new skill and kind of, lock in for 90 days, right? That is way more scary and exciting. And fear and excitement are about the same thing, right? So there you go. I don't know. That's crazy, right? I don't think ever in Iman's, the fact that he's making this available to you for free as a bonus, Ask Iman, is insane. So when you go to joiniman.com, you're going to get that for a special bonus as long as you're here until the end of the night. You sign up before the end of the night. That's a nice little cool thing for you there. All right, so France to Iowa, because that was the only chance I was going to see my dad. And then I had to go to Las Vegas to work with a high-end client. And then I went to LA where our other home was at. Checked in there really quickly for just a day, and then I flew out to Dubai. This was the last monetized experience. 4 hours. We had a 4-hour dinner, because you know Jason Fladlin, right? This boy can talk, and I'm coaching Barth because I'm just so passionate. My biggest problem is I want it more for other people than they want it for themselves. It's a curse as much as it's a blessing. And I'm talking to Barth, and I'm like telling him this, and I'm telling him that. And I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. And man, you can leverage it over here and leverage it over there. And after 4 hours, we get ready to leave. So we're at this hotel. I'm getting ready to go to my room. He's getting ready to head home. I turn to him and I look at him, and I said to him, very innocently, and I didn't even recognize this till he reminded me later. I said, Barth, I think I'm more excited about this than you are. And then I went to my room and I went to bed. And then many months later, I went back to Iowa and I saw him again. And he says, you know what, Jason? We went out, and he says, I got to tell you something. He goes, when you said that comment to me, when you said, I'm more excited about this than you are, he goes, that really hit me like a bolt.
Alright guys, I just finished the class, and I just went ahead and start working on my my digital product, because I made a lot of mistakes on it yesterday, and then start working on it. I did some changes and I'm not done yet. So I have to go right there. So this is I have to start all over again. I have to start all over again, and I'm gonna keep working on my my digital product, and I'm gonna publish it and keep grinding every day, keep working every day, keep showing up, keep documenting, keep working, and I have to make it. I have to make it. It's a must. It's a must. I can't give up right now. It's a must. I'd rather keep working or die trying. I'd rather die trying than stop what I'm doing. No. So I'm gonna put down the camera and go eat, take a shower, and head out for the gym. See you guys when I get to the gym. And I'm heading home right now. I have to go hurry up and edit this video you guys are watching right now, the video. So I'm going to my boss. I don't know if the bosses are still on. I don't know. If not I'm screwed. So let me check if the bosses are still available. (7:18), 25 minutes, 7:17, 11 minutes. I got the time. I got a little bit of time, so I have to go catch the bus right now. So yeah, I have to hurry up on class, but I think. Alright guys, I just got back home and I'm about to edit this video right now. I think this is where I'm gonna end this video. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and follow me on my TikTok too. All my links is gonna be down in the video description, so make sure you follow me on TikTok. Alright, see you guys tomorrow with day 18.